think you're trying to save your dwarvish friends, but it does not dissuade me from my course.
You started this, Mithrandir. You will forgive me if I finish it.
This is Peter Rosenthal, head film critic for The Onion. Today I'll be looking at The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, director Peter Jackson's final chapter of the Middle-earth fantasy trilogy, which, considering it had over 1,000 cast and crew living together for over 9 months, you just have to assume was a veritable fuckfest behind the scenes. I mean, when you work on a film set, you fuck. Just how it is. The Battle of the Five Armies finds Bilbo Baggins and his companions facing off against the dragon Smaug, and it seems pretty reasonable to assume that in this scene, for instance, where hundreds of dwarves and lake men square off against a sea of goblins, wargs, and bats, a bunch of these actors were fucking when the cameras weren't rolling. Just look at the sheer number of people here. Most of that isn't CGI. These are real actors with real sexual appetites. So, you know, at least, say, 10% of them are banging somebody on set. And that's not even counting the ones who are simply fantasizing about fucking in between takes, or even during their scenes. Your mind wanders, you know. It's not hard to imagine how sexual tension develops. Think about how long it takes to apply orc makeup. 4 hours at least, day in, day out. What do you think a makeup artist and an actor talk about for that much time? Oh, I guarantee it gets personal. Very personal. And getting worked on in the makeup chair is one of the most sensual experiences there is. Just imagine what it feels like to have an elf ear prosthetic delicately fitted over your own ear. When was the last time another human being touched you with so much attention? I don't care how professional you are, you get turned on and you need some release. In fact, every dwarf or orc you see in this film has almost certainly had sex, sometimes nasty sex, with a caterer or gaffer or fellow actor. Think about it. They're in picturesque New Zealand, thousands of miles from their spouses. They have hours to kill between takes. What are they supposed to do? Jerk off in their separate trailers when they're surrounded by dozens of willing and eager partners? Not a fucking chance. After all, the film industry is filled with attractive, open-minded people who are driven as hell and need to blow off some steam. You think if you put people as hot as Orlando Bloom and Cate Blanchett in the same room, they aren't gonna fuck each other's brains out eventually? They're seasoned professionals. They know the rules. They know it doesn't count on set. The truth is, when the cameras stop rolling, all bets are off. I can't even begin to count the number of staffers I've slept with over the years. Grips, lighting techs, the woman that runs the prompter. It's the same on every set. I'm very attracted to our new director of photography, for instance. It's hot to know that she's watching me so intently. Am I physically aroused right now? Perhaps. Has my mind wandered to fantasies of going down on her in the green room during this very film standard? Maybe. Has it affected my performance? Obviously not one bit, because again, we're professionals. You shoot, you fuck around a little bit, you go home. For The Onion's Film Standard, I'm Peter Rosenthal.